Hello, welcome. My name is Clare Rodea Ryan, and you can find me at Yoga Creative to Life. This is my Inner Revolution channel, and today we're going to be doing some pregnancy yoga class. It's going to be about a 20-minute class, and it's going to be from beginners up to sort of intermediate level. And just a short disclaimer: if you have any sort of medical problems, then it's best to go and get advice from your doctor. And please just listen to your body. So I'm doing what I know that I can do because I'm in my body and I know how it feels. So please just really pay attention to how you're feeling, because during pregnancy the body changes a lot, and all the ligaments become a bit looser because of the hormone relaxin. So yeah, just make sure that you're listening to your body and give yourself permission to rest and take breaks or miss anything out that doesn't feel right for you. Okay, so I'm actually pregnant. I'm 20 weeks pregnant. This is my first pregnancy yoga video for my YouTube channel, so I'm very excited about sharing this with you. So just make sure you have a mat, make sure you have a pillow, a blanket, and maybe a lavender eye bag or something you can put across your eyes for your final relaxation. I'd probably say this is practice for earlier in your pregnancy. If you're a bit later in the pregnancy, it's fine, it's just for relaxation. You'll need some extra pillows so you can lie on your side, which will be more comfortable, because sometimes it's, the baby gets quite heavy later on to lie on the back, and it puts a little bit too much pressure on the veins and arteries leading into the heart. So, okay, we're going to begin now. So place one hand on the heart and one hand on your belly by your baby. And just take a moment to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then a nice big sigh out through the mouth. And again, breathing in through the nose. And a nice big sigh. Shoulders drop, and again breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now take a moment to bring your awareness to the place behind the hands. This is our heart center, our heart chakra. So just behind the breastbone. And as you bring your awareness into this area, taking a moment to feel gratitude for this new life that's growing in your belly, and for all that life energy in your whole body and every single cell, and all the jobs that's going on in your body that you don't even need to think about. So just feeling a sense of gratitude for life. And then breathing in a feeling of love and light, and sending that and this feeling of gratitude down into your belly, into your womb, and into your baby. And as you exhale, feel that love, light and gratitude being returned back up to your heart center. So as you breathe in, sending love and light and that feeling of gratitude down into your baby. And as you exhale, feeling that love, light and gratitude being returned back to your heart center. So just a few more breaths like that. Opening the eyes. We're going to bring the hands together and interlacing the fingers. As you breathe in, we're going to turn the palms up towards the ceiling. So take a nice big stretch. So if you can anchor down through your sitting bones and lengthen up through the sides of the body. We're just going to take a little twist. So focusing on the upper part of the spine as you twist to one side, exhaling. And then inhale back to the middle. Then exhale, just a little twist to the other side. And inhale back to the middle. Good. And then as you exhale, take the hands behind and then roll the shoulder blades towards each other as you breathe in. Lift your breastbone up and just take a few nice deep breaths, lifting the chin. Good. And then coming forward, and we're going to take the legs out one at a time. And we're going to spread out our toes as much as you can as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, scrunch your toes up. So this is really good if you get a lot of fluid retention in the ankles and the feet. So breathing in, spreading out your toes, and then exhale, scrunch them up. And now if you can sit without the hands, we're going to breathe in and spread out our fingers and our toes. And then exhale, scrunch up the fingers, thumbs and toes. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. So you can press away from the floor with your sitting bones as you lengthen up through the spine. And one more. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. And then just doing a few circles with both the ankles and the wrists. And then changing direction. Good. And then we're going to bring the legs back in. So remember which leg you took out first. We're going to bring that one in first and the other one. So the legs across the other way. And then again, interlacing the fingers, we're going to breathe in, lift the palms up towards the sky, reaching up. And as you exhale, just a little twist to one side. Breathing in back to the middle, and then exhaling to the other side. And inhale back to the middle. And then as you exhale, take the hands behind you as you breathe in, roll the shoulder blades towards each other. Take a few nice deep breaths into the whole of the front of the body, down into your baby. Good. And then we're going to come forward onto all fours. So I'm just going to take some clothes off as we start to warm up. So taking your knees so they're hip width apart, and then taking your wrists, they're shoulder width apart. So we're in like a tabletop position. So as you inhale, we're going to tilt the tailbone up just a little bit. So you can roll the shoulders back and then lift your gaze upwards. And then as you exhale, round the spine. So we're just doing very gentle cat-cow stretches. So breathing in, we arch the spine. And then exhale as you round, press into the hands. Inhale as you roll the shoulders back. Exhale as you push the shoulders to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. And then coming back into a neutral position. We're going to take some circles around the wrists. So going forward and then coming back. And you can do very little circles. And as you come forward, just feeling the weight of your body move into the hands. And as you take that weight forward, see if you can spread out your fingers and press down into your finger knuckles and thumb knuckles, making sure there's no gaps underneath. So exhaling as you come back and inhaling as you come forward. And just let your baby hang as though the baby is doing a little dance with you as you move your spine and moving your hips. And then we're going to change direction, so breathing in to bring the shoulders forward, taking that weight into your hands again as you exhale and come back. So inhale and exhale. Being careful if you have any pain in the wrists, you might want to miss this one out. So just taking it slowly again, just listening to your body. And we'll just do one more. Good. And then we're going to take the big toes together and the knees wide, nice and wide. We're going to bring ourselves back into child's pose, so bottom towards the heels, and then forehead towards the floor or as low as you can get it. Don't worry if you can't touch the floor. So we're going to do a little sequence from here. Okay, so breathing in, we're going to come up onto all fours. And as you exhale, we're going to tuck the toes under, and then we're going to press back into downward dog. So breathing in, we're going to bring the knees nice and wide. Big toes together, and as you exhale, going down into child's pose, bowing down. Inhale as you press up. And then exhale as you tuck the toes under and press back into downward dog. If you've got high blood pressure, it's best that you miss this bit out, the downward dog. So inhale, bring the knees down. And then exhale as you move back into down, child's pose. We'll do one more, breathing in, tucking the toes under, breathing out, stretching out the backs of the legs, relaxing the head. Inhale as you come back onto all fours, knees wide, exhaling into child's pose. And just rest there, resting the head, resting the arms. If you want to do a couple more rounds now, you can. And as you rest, see if you relax down into your hips, breathing into the whole of your back, so you can feel the back moving as you breathe. And then inhaling, making your way up onto all fours. And we're going to bring the knees in a little bit closer. Okay, so we're going to extend out through the right leg, tucking the toes under. And so you can spread your weight evenly from your big toe all the way down to your little toe. Okay, so take some nice deep breaths here, pushing out through that right heel, getting the stretch into the right calf muscle. Take some nice deep breaths. And again, making sure that your fingers are spread. If you have any pain in your wrists, then you could use your fists instead. Okay, we're going to lift the right leg away from the floor, keeping the toes pointing down, the knee pointed down, squeezing the inner thighs. And take some nice deep breaths here. So you can feel the muscles of the buttocks and the lower back working to keep that leg lifted. And then we're going to lower the right knee back to the floor. And then just shake the hips out from side to side, just to release the lower back. And then we're going to switch sides. So left leg goes out behind, tucking the toes under. Press back through your heel. And try and spread your weight evenly from the ball of the big foot all the way down to the little toe. And you can press into your hands to give a bit more of a push. And then lifting that leg, we're going to flex the foot, keep the toes pointing downwards, breathing in to lift, exhale to hold. And then lowering that knee back down onto the floor. Okay, and just shaking the hips out from side to side. Okay, so we're going to move ourselves back down the mat. And we're going to do a little sequence. It's sort of an alternative to the sun salutation, if you know the sun salutation. So we're going to start sitting on our feet. If that's uncomfortable, perhaps have a pillow and just tuck it in between the calf muscles. We're not going to be here for very long. So if you want to start just standing up on the knees, you're more than welcome. So we're going to take the hands to the heart, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. And then as you inhale, we're going to stand up on the knees, bring the arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to walk the hands forward. Take the knees a little bit further apart and walk the hands down your mat, keeping the hips on top of the knees, lowering the forehead to the floor. This is called puppy dog. Stretch your fingers out, take a nice deep in breath, and then exhale. And then walking the hands underneath your shoulders. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders back, and then exhale, round the spine. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, tuck the toes under and press back into downward dog, relaxing your head, spreading out your toes. And as you inhale, come back onto your knees, arching the spine. Exhale, rounding your spine. And then inhaling, walking the hands forward. And as you exhale, lower the forehead to the floor. Take a nice deep in breath. And as you exhale, walk the hands back in towards your knees. And as you breathe in, we're going to take the arms up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, we're going to sit back down onto our heels. Okay, we'll do that again. Breathing in, raising the arms up. Exhaling, hands to the floor, walking them forward. Try and keep the hips on top of the knees, lowering the forehead down. Take a nice deep in-breath. And exhale. And then walking the hands in. And as you inhale, arching the spine. And as you exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale as you arch. And exhale as you round. And then tucking the toes under, pressing back into downward dog, relaxing the head. And then inhaling, coming back onto your knees. Arching the spine, exhale, rounding the spine. And then inhale, walk the hands forward, lowering the forehead to the floor, keeping the hips above the knees. And then on your next inhale, walk the hands in. And take the arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale, hands to the heart. So we'll do that one more time. Breathing in, raising the arms up. Exhaling, hands to the floor, walking the hands forward, lowering the forehead to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk the hands in, arching the spine. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale and arch your spine. Exhale and downward dog. Spread out your fingers. Lift your tailbone up to the ceiling. Inhale as you come back onto the knees, arching the spine. Exhale, rounding it back. Inhale. And then walk the hands forward as you exhale, lower the forehead to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands in. And as you inhale, raise the arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Lovely. We're going to take the hands back onto the mat. And we're going to take the right leg out. So if you need to, help the right foot forward until your ankle is underneath your knee. And then we're just going to do some very little nourishing circles for the hips. Keep breathing, keep that breath flowing, and then changing direction. Good. And then placing your right hand onto your thigh. We're going to breathe in, roll the shoulders back, so you're rolling the top shoulder back, coming into a twist from the upper part of the spine. And if you want to, you can raise that right arm up. And just check if your right knee is on top of the ankle, it's not falling out to the side. Hug it in. If you want to, you can tuck the toes under the back leg, lifting the knee away from the floor. It makes that practice a little bit stronger. It's up to you. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And then we're going to lower the back knee to the floor. Lower the hand on the inside of the right leg. And as you inhale, come up onto the fingertips and just lengthen the spine. And then we're going to take the right hand onto this thigh. You might want to bring the foot in a little bit closer. And if you want, if you have a blanket or jumper or something, you can prop underneath your left leg, left knee for support. Then you could do that if you feel uncomfortable putting weight on your knee. So we're going to touch the tip of the finger, the little finger and thumb together. And as you breathe in, we're going to sweep the arm up. And as you exhale, watch it as it comes down the other side. So it's really nice for our shoulders. So breathing in, and then exhale. And then one more, breathing in, and exhale. Good. Then take that leg down, hands down. I'm going to take the right leg back in. And then just sway the hips out from side to side. And then we're going to take the left foot out to the side. And just do a few circles here. So often during pregnancy, you feel uncomfortableness in the lower back, and it's because of the tummy muscles in the belly stretching, and you're losing that support. So we're going to change that direction again. So it's really good just to do little movements, just to ease out any tension in the lower back. Okay, and then placing your weight on your right hand, you're going to take the left hand onto the knee. Breathing in, roll the left shoulder back as you open up. And then if you want to, take the left hand up towards the ceiling. So you're just staying here. Remember to hug that left knee that's on top of the ankle. And then tuck the toes under and raise the back knee from the floor. Good. And then bring it back down as you take the left hand down. And breathe in, lengthen the spine. Walk the left foot in just a little bit closer. And take the left arm onto your thigh. So little finger and thumb touching. As you breathe in, we're going to lift the right arm. And then exhale as you take it down. So inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then placing both hands onto the floor. We're going to bring the left leg back in and just give our legs a little shake. Okay. So we're just going to finish off with a little bit of strengthening now for our pelvic floor, which is super important during pregnancy. And a lot of people think it's important to focus on the strengthening aspect. And whilst that is important, it's also important to focus on the relaxing side of it too, so that you can prepare for your birth. Because you don't want to be too tight when it comes to the birth, because otherwise it's going to be a bit more difficult for the baby to get through. Okay, so we're going to use the breath and place a pillow, blanket or something there. You might want to make it a little bit higher so you can stack some books underneath. And then you're going to rest your forehead on top of that blanket. And you're going to have your knees wide and the big toes together. Okay, so whilst you're relaxing your forehead down, I'm just going to describe to you what we're going to do now. So there's 3 parts that we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the urethra, the first point, and then we're going to focus on the last one, the third one, which is the anus, and then we're going to focus on the middle one, the vagina. Okay, so as you breathe in, we're going to focus on the first point. So when you want to stop yourself from going for a wee, you're going to pull those muscles up as you inhale, and then exhale and relax. Okay, so you can isolate those muscles. So inhale, just the urethra, the muscles around the urethra. Exhale as you relax. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. A couple more of those. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to focus on the third one, so the anus. So you're going to breathe in, you're going to pull those muscles up, and as you exhale, relax. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more, inhale and exhale. And now we're going to focus on the vagina. So you're going to breathe in, you're going to pull up the walls of the vagina. So imagine that you're pulling all the way up to your belly button. And then as you exhale and relax. So inhale, you pull all the way up. Exhale, relax. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, fully pull up. As you exhale, make sure you relax all the way, pushing out. So inhale, pulling up. Exhale, relaxing, pushing out. Inhale, pulling up. And exhale, pushing out. Okay, just a couple more in your own time. So whilst I'm talking. So we want to really focus on the vagina as having strength, but also flexibility. And that's what we focus on in yoga for all our muscles. So we don't want the muscles to be short and inflexible. We want them to be long and strong. So it's kind of the same with the vagina. We want it to be strong, so you have that, that sort of hold, holding you up and in. And also we want to be flexible so you can open. So I really recommend researching perineal massage as well, which you could do with your partner. Okay, so once we finish that, we're going to come up and we're going to take the blanket or pillows out to the side. So it's now time for relaxation. So we're going to come down onto our backs. And for those that are a bit more down the line, then you're going to lie on your side. So it's much more comfortable if you have some bigger pillows. And you're going to have one pillow underneath your knee here and one pillow underneath the head. And you're going to relax there on the side. Also, it's very comfortable to place a pillow underneath your tummy. So if you have some pillows around you now, just grab those and make yourself comfortable. If you're still alright to be lying on your back, then you can place a pillow underneath the head. And if you have anything to put across the eyes, like a lavender eye bag or just a scarf or a top or something, and just make sure that you're really comfortable so you can have a really nourishing, rejuvenating relaxation. And I'm going to have my knees bent, so you have your feet nice and wide apart, rest the knees together. And then placing the lavender eye bag across the eyes and taking the arms out to the sides. Or you might want to connect in with your baby and just place the hands over the top of the baby. So as you settle down into this new position, feel the body begin to relax and let go, knowing that there's nothing left to do. So just taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose, and nice full breath out through the nose, emptying the lungs. Breathing in all the way down into your toes, relaxing the toes. And as you exhale, releasing any tension from your toes. And breathing in all the way down into your soles of the feet and the heels. And as you exhale, relaxing any tension from that area. Breathing in all the way down into your ankles and your shins and calf muscles. And as you exhale, relaxing, releasing any tension. And then breathing in all the way into your knees. Exhale, relaxing and releasing any tension. Breathing into the front of the thighs and the back of the thighs. Exhale as you relax and let go. Breathing into the buttocks, the right and the left. Exhale as you relax and let go. Breathing into the whole of the pelvis and the vagina and the inner thighs. And as you exhale, relax and release. And then breathing into your belly and all your internal organs. As you exhale, relax. And then breathing into the rest of your ribcage. And breathing out, relax. Breathing into the whole of your back, the bottom, the middle and the top. Exhaling as you relax and release. And then breathing into your shoulders. Exhale, relax and release. And then breathing in all the way down to your fingertips and thumb tips. Exhale, relaxing your fingers and thumbs. Breathing into the palms of your hands and your wrists. Exhale as you relax. Breathing into the lower arms and the elbows. Exhale, relax and release. Breathing into the upper arms. Exhale, relax and release. And then breathing into the whole of your neck. So the back of the neck. Feel the back of the neck lengthen. Exhale and release. And then breathing into your throat. We hold a lot of emotion here. Breathe into it. As you breathe out, relax and release. And again into the throat, breathing in. And breathing out, relax and release. And then breathing into your jaw. Breathing out, relax. Resting the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And relaxing all the other muscles in the face now. Relaxing your eyes. Relaxing the muscles across the top of the forehead. Relaxing the rest of the scalp and the head. And feel your whole body relaxing. Whole body opening. Being receptive. Feel your body breathing. Connect in with your baby. Imagine your baby in your womb, all comfortable and warm and happy. And smile now. Feel that inner smile going down into your heart center, down into the rest of your whole body. Feel as though that inner smile is now shining from the inside out, glowing like a bright star in the night sky. Feel your little baby glowing as a little star too. 2 stars in the night sky. And imagining all your loved ones, your partner, your family and friends, as stars shining in your night sky. Feeling that support around you. And resting here for a while now. And when you're ready, start to move and slowly wake yourself up. Thank you. Namaste.